Hi guys. Okay, so I'm in a groove. I'm just going to keep on rolling with it and I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys James's birth story. James's birth story is kind of funny to me now that I look back because I labored with him at home for like a whole day and didn't even know it. And I'm sorry I keep looking at my viewfinder and the camera hole. I don't know where to look. Um, But anyway, I labored with him for a whole day at home and didn't know it because the contractions were they'd get to 5 minutes apart and then I'd wait and I wouldn't have one for 10 minutes. So I was like, well, this isn't labor technically, right? Um, we were relaxing at the end of the day watching a TV show. We were watching Family Feud because that's one of our favorites. And all of a sudden I felt this like really powerful kick. Like I thought he kicked me really hard because he had a really strong kick the whole time I was pregnant. And I went, ow! Like Olivia was like laying on my belly this way and I'm like, out to here and I'm all, ow! And then all of a sudden I felt, thank God I was wearing a pad at the time because all of a sudden I felt water and I went, oh, my water just broke. And Justin jumped up and was like, "Are you kidding me?" And started like running around the house trying to get stuff ready and calling his parents to see if somebody could watch Olivia. And Olivia got so excited that she started running around the house to like pack her little overnight bag because she knew the baby was coming. And meanwhile, I'm like, I still have to call the hospital and tell them and ask them if I should come in, because that's the protocol. Like when you go into labor, you call the hospital if your water breaks and they tell you if you should come in or not. So, um, I was just trying to like stay calm and breathe through the contractions. And it was getting harder and harder because they were getting stronger and stronger. So the hospital called me back and said, yes, please come in. So we did. And I let them know as soon as we got there, I was like, this baby is coming fast. I can feel it. So they got us in a room very quickly and they let me get in a bathtub of warm water and labor in there for a little bit. And I told the nurse, I was like, you're going to have to get me out of here because this baby's coming now. So she got me out of the tub and I labored in bed for a little while. I asked them, if you watched Olivia's birth story, I told you that I labored over that bean bag for a while. And so I asked them if I could do that again. And they let me labor over the bean bag for a while. But then one nurse came in and she was like, you should try laying on your side and we'll put this yoga ball in between your legs. And I cannot describe the amount of pain that caused. I could not handle it. I said, I can't do this. You have to let me roll back over again. And I think I got sick to my stomach twice. Um, just because of the sheer force of the pain, right? So it finally came time to push James and they told me, because I had pushed Olivia out so quickly and tore so bad, they said, we don't want you to do that again. We want you to try and slow down. So I did my best, I pushed just when they told me to and like not with full force. And when when his head came out, I kind of blacked out at that point from the pain. And I remember the nurse kind of like swimming back into view over here ish. And she was like, Megan, you really need to slow down your breathing. I need you to pull your leg back because his shoulder is stuck under your pelvis. And all I could say was, I can't. I literally didn't have the strength left in me. So the nurse had my left leg. Justin grabbed my left leg and they both pulled my legs back. And the doctor was able to get James's shoulder out of my pelvic bone. And after the baby came out and was like all cleaned up and everything, the doctor looked at me and said, if you ever decide to have more babies, you can't have a full term baby again. We need to induce you at 36 or 38 weeks because you can't deliver a full term baby. Um, and we had already decided that we were only going to have two babies, but that was really like the okay, we're only going to have two babies. Um, so, yeah, we made the decision right then and there that that was it. And I just remember, I'm trying to remember exactly how big Olivia was. She was right around that 7 pound mark, you know, like a pretty average baby size. And the nurses were weighing James and they said, "Okay, are you ready for this?" And I said, "Yeah, how big is he?" And they said, 9 pounds and like 14 ounces or something crazy like that. I mean, he was almost 2 whole pounds bigger than Olivia was. And it really just made me think, oh, no wonder he got stuck, right? So, he was a perfectly healthy baby boy. And I think we stayed for like the 24 hours and then we were allowed to go home. And the only complication with James was that he just never slept. So um, there you go. There you have it. There is James's birth story. And thanks for watching. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.